Look, always with the same crew, posted with the same clique. Shout out to my day ones, everyone I came with, and we all self-made. You can never claim this, never pivot on my bros. One thing that I can't switch, not concerned with fitting in. We too busy standing out. They compare me to Pluto, it happened, I ain't planned it out. Came a long way from writing raps down in my pen.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
We are giving you guys the chance to earn some extra VC with an entire episode dedicated to 2K TV interactive trivia. Brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. Give it everything. And this time we've increased the difficulty.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At shooting, Davis at the other guard position, Alex Caruso. At the power forward, Kyle Kuzma. At center, Anthony Davis. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Frank Vogel.
Time to meet your starters. Target center, are you ready? At power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 12, Nas Reed. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 34, Scotty Barnes. At the point guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 17, Dennis Schroeder. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 23, Jared Culver. At center, 7 feet out of Kentucky, number 32, Carl Anthony Towns. Ladies and gentlemen, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Culver. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Towns in at the 5. A lot of pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced, open-floor styles, which really allows you to showcase, number 1, if you're a skilled basketball player. Number 2, do you have great athleticism? Is speed your best attribute? To me, a free-flowing, fast-paced, sort of read and react system is the absolute ideal style.
Now, here's James. And it's Davis at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Caldwell Pope sinks the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Los Angeles. Now, here's Culver. Defense right on him. Pass to Barnes. There's the triple. Here's Reed. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. from deep. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Timberwolves. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Minnesota off to a slow start. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Now Culver, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Nobody near Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Launches it. LeBron, no luck. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Barnes. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Reed the pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Culver. Good on the three-point shot.
And looking good there from distance. Culver fundamentally sound with his jumper.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Culver. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
What floor awareness from Karl Anthony Towns to be 7 foot and that skilled. How lucky is he?
Outside for Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 2 points. That one goes.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. I asked him which part of their offensive scheme they feel confident in, and he said, to no surprise, outside shooting. He told me our guys can flat out kill it from deep. So we're going to try to get that dialed up early on. We will see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And here's Culver after LeBron James hitting the three. Fires for 3. Culver's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Count that one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
And here's Culver. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Towns, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Kuzma, Pope loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Barnes looking around. Doesn't go that time. James with some nice D. Kuzma passes to James. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. James has got 5 points so far.
LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. About this time of the year, we hear early talk about end-of-the-season awards. When you're thinking about who you'd vote for MVP or whatever, Doris, when do you start giving consideration to those topics?
You know what's fascinating, Kevin, is where all the major awards are considered, particularly the MVP, it feels like there's a narrative that develops back when the season starts. The key as a voter, I think, is to sort of eliminate the noise, look at the numbers, consider the success of teams, and make your decision from there. You've got to make sure you're really doing your research.
And sometimes, am I right, it comes down to the final couple days of the regular season before a voter like yourself knows for sure.
Kev, I have cast my MVP ballot on the last possible day in each of the last 3 years.
Wow. Here's Reed. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense...
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Barnes. No good again that time.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Timberwolves trail by 11. And the Timberwolves call timing. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here's Gallinari. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Lakers passing it around. Count the basket. 9 points for LeBron.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Towns against Davis. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Well, you want to see this from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the size, the length, and the touch to take and make high percentage shots.
And the dunk by James.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Defended by Paul. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, the size advantage playing a big part there. Just calmly rises and fires.
Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Gallinari outside. It's stolen by Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Stolen by Clarkson. LeBron drives in, and James throws it down hard.
You can see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 16.
Who's watching it? I see you.
Defended by Paul. Drains the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Clarkson for three. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. To the left wing. Fires the three. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles leading by 13. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Minnesota shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Outside, Covington. The tray. The rebound by Watford.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Lakers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Minnesota. They find themselves in the 8th spot.
And I think for Minnesota, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them, Greg. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Gallinari outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James outside, and they double up James. Clarkson finds Davis. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got 16.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
55 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it. One
thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Defended by Paul. Over to the left wing. Another miss by Minnesota. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action after this word. All-Star big man Karl Anthony Towns is hungry to maximize his potential.
I want to be the best player who ever played, and I feel that I could do that. I think I have the God-given talent and the God-given abilities to make it happen, and I have total confidence in myself every single day. I wake up that I could be the greatest player who ever played. I know if I continue to put the work ethic in and continue to do all the little things I need to do, I could find myself in that conversation. But, you know, obviously I got to learn every single day, never take no days for granted.
His coaches, Greg, and teammates love hearing that.
And how can you not? I mean, that kind of drive is special. And with his tools and potential, hard to put a ceiling on just how good he can be.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Hands out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Cook in at the point guard position. And you talk about Nikola Mirotic. He won't wow you with his athleticism, Greg, but he's big, he's skilled, and we both know he knows how to play.
Rebounds his position, offensively a face-up forward who can shoot and attack off the bounce. And as you mentioned, great IQ for the game.
Here's Nance. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Lakers lead by 21. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Doesn't go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
So it's the Timberwolves now. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Gallinari outside. And that one, good. Gallinari's got 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The pass to Nance. Right side Gasol, and stolen by Mirotic. He's covered by Clarkson. The rebound by Cook.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And Nance kicks to Clarkson. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 21. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three. He might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Now here's Barnes. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. Nance gets the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Kuzma from down in the low post. It goes. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Out to the right wing. Caldwell Pope kicks to Cook. Right at the free throw line. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Nobody near Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lakers leading by 23. Here's Cook. Sinks the triple. Cook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Culver. He's got 9. Barnes outside. To the middle. Here's Mirotic. Nance with some nice D.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Kuzma. It's stolen by Schroeder. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now Culver. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Passes to Caruso. Clock at 6. Right side, Collins. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer, no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Schroeder looking around. Kuzma pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Caldwell Pope for 3. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. 3 on 3. That's a 2 from Barnes. Rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to Caruso. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Culver. Lays it up off the glass. Culver's got 11 points.
Continuing to tighten the handle, something Culver knows can take his offense to the next level. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Towns, high post. Back to Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
And he sinks the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Kuzma outside. Osman, the pass to Kuzma. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Schroeder outside. Towns down low. Pass to Culver. A 3-ball. And it's Osman with the rebound.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
You can't fault the defensive effort there. At times, Kuzma's just too talented a scorer on the drive.
Here's Culver. 11 points in the game. Schroeder outside. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, L.A., New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game. For many years, he's made everyone around him better.
Minnesota with the ball. Barnes, right side. Kicks it to Culver. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Barnes. Collins grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Schroeder passes to Reed. Floats one, and the rejection by Collins.
Minnesota foul call. Barnes. That's his first personal foul. Substitution for Timberwolves. Gallinari. Number 6.
And they double up Davis. Caldwell Pope kicks to Paul. Collins dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis, and the rejection by Town.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
Taylor Horton Tucker.
Collins passes to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Paul. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Kuzma with it. A 35-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
1:31 left to play in the first half. Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Gallinari outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And 1:01 left in the first half. The pass to Towns. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Kicks it out to Paul. Davis in the corner. And here's Collins. Back to Davis. Stolen away. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Inside. Here's Davis. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. With 1 on the clock, and he hits the jumper for 2. He has 7. And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Culver, and it's Barnes, and it's small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Towns. That one misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Now the Lakers on the break. Caldwell Pope with it. Culver covering.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
And here's Schroeder. And a minute played as the second half gets going. He kicks to Culver. Down low. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Barnes. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
The timing that Towns has is admirable. So fantastic at getting the shot off before a defender can react.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Timberwolves shooting 43% for the game. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Reed. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes kicks to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Count that one. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Barnes against LeBron. Barnes kicks to Culver. Teardrop shot. Second shot opportunity and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about the attitude Culver's playing with right now, doing his best to make things happen on that drive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, and times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Nancy's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Clarkson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Left side Davis. It's stolen by Schroeder. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now, here's Culver. He's got 16. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Culver's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes it to Schroeder to the inside. And Culver gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Culver's got 18 points in the game.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And they double up James. From downtown, they grab their own miss. And the rejection by Towns. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Lakers number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Culver. He's covered by Clarkson. Good! And that's now 20 points for Jared Culver.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Mirotic comes in for Towns. And Robert Covington subbed in for Barnes. Los Angeles making a switch here. Pass to Clarkson. Now Davis. Lakers passing it around. And Nance slams it in.
And that's Nance Jr.'s go-to move. This guy doesn't mess around when he gets that kind of position.
Now Culver. 20 points for him. It's not going to go for him. Nance with some nice D. And Davis throws it down.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Covington. Outside Mirotic. Here's Reed. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
The steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Over with it. Knocked loose. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And here's a look at some numbers for Kuzma.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And it's Davis missing. Minnesota shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And here's Covington from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you gotta love the mindset of Robert Covington when he plays defense. So active with his hands and feet, rarely gets fooled on any up fakes or jab steps.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Horton Tucker.
Number 6.
He feeds it to Mirotic. The pass to Horton Tucker. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Horton Tucker's got 7 points in the game.
Horton Tucker.
You know, it's easy to see why, Greg. Covington has been named to first-team all-defense in the past.
The team is noticeably different when his defensive presence is missing. I mean, rare to find a perimeter player who is as good as him, both on and off the ball.
Davis with some nice D. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Mirotic. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Passes it to Clarkson. Now here's Davis. Here's Watford. 5 points in the game. And the 3-ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Minnesota's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. With the floater. Yep, it counts. He's got 9.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Out to the right wing. Mirotic against Davis. Gallinari with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 43% for the game.
Lakers foul call. Anthony Davis.
For Minnesota, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Shooting for Minnesota.
The first one falls. And Los Angeles with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Davis. Osman comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Paul in for Jordan Clarkson. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
The Timberwolves shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Here's Covington. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Gasol, that's a two-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to Horton Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Lakers.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 10. Pass to Covington. Gallinari outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. A three for Mirotic. The shot that time not on target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
1:43 left in the third. Now the pass to Gasol. He dishes it to Cook. 5 on the clock. Here's Watford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He's got 13.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Mirotic into the lane. That one drops for him. Here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Out left to the wing. Pass to Cook. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
The Lakers controlling the game. And here is Paul from outside the arc. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The 3. The shot, no good.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
He gets it in there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers on top, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Lakers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Collins. Also Marc Gasol is out. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Horton Tucker.
We've always talked about Alex Len's natural tools, Kevin, and he can assault the rim on a consistent basis.
Here's Watford. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles ball. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup with the Kings, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Collins, good.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Here's Bates Diop, gets the 14-footer to fall.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
To the wing right side, to the paint. Gasol kicks to Paul. Pass to Caruso. That three off the mark.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Hits the three-point bomb.
After hitting only one from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Poked away. Here's Paul. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Len. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, with the length and athleticism, the intimidation becoming a factor. Len aggressive in the painted area, draws the foul.
Or some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed.
Shooting one. Dennis Schroeder.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bates Diop. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wolves at the line. Shooting one. Watford.
Minnesota shooting 41% for the game. Horton Tucker, the pass to Len. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And that one's good. Schroeder.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
Pass to Caruso. Collins with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. Back to Collins. Out to the wing. Here's Watford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Gasol kicks to Collins. And the pass to Clarkson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Schroeder outside. Passes it to Holmes. And the rejection by Collins. Now the Lakers on the break. And he lobs it up. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Schroeder. No good off the back of the rim. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope kicks to Clarkson. From the arc, Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Schroeder against Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Horton Tucker, that's good.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Clarkson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
So the wing on the left. Here's Horton Tucker. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Here's Caruso. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Len's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Jetty Osman in for Alex Caruso. Here's Clarkson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Occupying that instant offense role, Doris, Jordan Clarkson able to get his shot anytime.
No doubt, Kevin. He's a little bit of a streaky scorer. The challenge is on the defensive end. That's where he has to really improve if he's going to stay on the floor and impact winning.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Now here's Schroeder. A floater. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
The Lakers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Clarkson's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Lakers.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Clarkson against Schroeder. They can't stop the run with that one.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Looking to get it going. Count that bucket.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Here's Bates Diop. No good on the 3. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Osman. Back to Clarkson. Lets it go with the 3. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Offensive rebound. Len. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, just terrific instincts right there from Alex Len on the offensive glass. Really impressive.
There's the pass to Osman. For three, Caldwell Pope. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bates Diop. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Bates Diop's got 6 here in this quarter. The Lakers controlling the game. Now Clarkson, and Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Cook, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Here is Cook. From deep three-point range, buries it from three-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Horton Tucker, and the rejection by Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Cook. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. To the inside. And it's Osman with the rebound. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Collins. Passes it to Caruso. Shoots it up. No good. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Horton Tucker. Rebounded by the Lakers. Nance has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The dish to Len. To the left side wing. To the middle. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Len's got 8 points in the quarter.
That kept good defense, but Len with too much height and length to be affected by it.
Collins, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Scooped up. Len. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
This is called getting a better understanding of the game, how and when to attack. Len going to the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Len. And the Lakers with possession here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And Nance kicks to Osman. Misses the 3. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Horton Tucker. Offensive rebound. Bates Diop makes it off the glass.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Down low. Pass to Caruso. Pass to Cook. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good, Caruso.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.